An inductor of inductance 100 millihenry is connected in series with a resistance, a variable capacitance and an AC source of frequency 2 kHz. The value of the capacitance so that maximum current may be drawn into the circuit is. Now in this question, the giving situation is like there is an inductor like this. It is connected in series with a variable capacitance. Okay, say capacitance is C, and an AC source of frequency 2 kilohertz. So like that we are actually connecting. Okay, fine. The value of the capacitance so that the maximum current may be drawn into the circuit is. And yes, of course, there is a resistance also which is also in series with this. So say the resistance is R. Okay, so they are asking that maximum current condition has to be there. What is given? First of all, write the information. Inductance is 100 millihenry. So that is going to be 100 into 10 to the power minus 3 Henry. So 10 to the power minus 1 Henry or 0.1 Henry I can write. One more thing is provided here, that frequency, it is 2 kilohertz, which I can write 2 into 10 to the power 3 hertz. And also from there I can write omega, which is angular frequency, which is 2 pi f. So 2 pi into 2 into 10 to the power 3 hertz. If needed, I can use. This has to be radian per second, right units. Now they are talking about the current. So for current we need to write impedance. So impedance of this circuit mod Z will be under root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. This is the formula. Now suppose if you talk about the current is V upon mod Z, right? Suppose that if you talk about the current, then it will be mod Z. That means V upon under root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. Now from this expression, you are very sure that for the maximum possible thing, okay, if we want I to be I max, that means Z has to be minimum, mod Z has to be minimum. And only possible case in this question is if XL minus XC becomes 0, because if XL minus XC will become 0, it will be coming out to be V upon R, which will be the minimum case. So that shows XL will be is equal to XC. Perfect. Now what is the value of XL? As we know, XL is omega into L. And what is XC? XC is XC will be 1 upon XC, or omega into C. So now need to put the values in the equation. So let me remove it. So if I remove this segment, I can put the values. I can find that XL is equal to XC. So instead of XL, it will be omega into L, 1 upon omega into C. From there, I can find that C is going to be 1 upon omega square into L. Now we know that what is the value of omega? We calculated. So 1 upon 4 pi into 10 to the power 3 square into L is, which is 0.1. So this much farad should be the answer. Now look at the options. All options are in nanofarad. So we can multiply it with 10 to the power 9. So this will give you nanofarad. Divide by, this will be 4 into 4 16 into pi square into 10 to the power 6 into 0.1. Correct? So nanofarad. So this is going to give. Now we know that pi square is almost equal to 10. So this will be 10 and this is 0.1, which will be 1. 10 to the power 6 and 10 to the power 9, 10 to the power 3. So this is 10 to the power 3 divided by 16 nanofarad, or precisely I can write 1000 divided by 16 nanofarad. So now we can use 4. So 4 into 4, and this will be 250. Or I can write 125 and 2. Now if you solve it, you will get 62.5 nanofarad. So let me check which option is the right value. So approximately this has to be the 63 nanofarad, which has to be the right value. So option number 2 is the right choice. Okay.